All right, today we're doing something a bit different. We're going to deconstruct the entire digital brand of just one entrepreneur to see exactly how it all works. And our subject? Well, it's not some big tech company or a fashion influencer. It's someone you'd probably never guess.
So, our case study focuses on a single, fascinating subject, an insurance advisor. Yeah, I know. Sounds pretty standard, right? But that's exactly what makes this whole thing so interesting. So let's meet the man himself, Garv Deep Gotham. He's a government-authorized advisor for the Life Insurance Corporation of India, or LIC. And, on the surface, that's his job. But as you're about to see, that title, it's just the tip of the iceberg.
Because when we started to look at his online footprint, we found, wow. It's so much more ambitious, so much more layered than just, selling insurance.
Right next to insurance advisor, you see these other titles popping up. CEO, researcher, even organization leader. So you gotta ask, right? How does all of this fit together? Well, that's what we're here to deconstruct. Okay, let's start at square one. Section 1, the insurance advisor. Before we get into all the really complex stuff, we've got to understand the basics, right? The official identity he's putting out. So, here's the official stuff. You've got his name, his agency code, standard, right? But then, whoa, look at these qualifications. A master's in math and another one in political science, international relations, and marketing? I mean, come on. Right off the bat, you know this is not your average advisor. This is a deliberate move to show some serious academic muscle.
And suddenly, those advanced degrees start to make a lot more sense as we peel back the next layer of his brand. So Section 2, this is where we move beyond just insurance. This is where he becomes the CEO.
And as CEO, things get way bigger. We're not just talking about insurance policies anymore. Suddenly, the services offered are these huge corporate-level things: business development, investment strategy, marketing. It's a total pivot. He's not just a salesperson. He's positioning himself as a high-level business consultant.
And just look at how he positions himself. This quote here for his market research, it's so confident, so direct. It basically says, we analyze the market to find ways for you to make the most profit. And using both languages, that's not just to reach more people. It's a very specific choice to build this sophisticated, worldly brand identity.
Okay, so we've got the advisor and we've got the CEO. Now the brand goes even deeper. Section 3. This is where we get into his philosophy of investment. And this isn't just about what he sells, This is about the fundamental beliefs he's attaching to his own name. And here we have it. He doesn't just pull some textbook definition of investment. No, he creates his own and slaps his name right on it. Investment is useful for good time for future works use. The phrasing is unique, for sure. But that's the whole point. It's memorable, it's personal, and he attributes it right to himself as the CEO. It's brilliant, really. But then, get this. Right after that very personal, unique motto, the website gives you this: a totally formal, by-the-book definition of investment. It's actually a really smart play. He hits you with his personal, memorable idea and then immediately follows up with the standard definition to show he knows his stuff. He's covering all his bases.
All right, just when you think this brand can't possibly get any more layered, well, it does. Which brings us to Section 4, the meaning of agency. And this is where things take a really unexpected detour, straight into academic sociology.
I mean, think about it for a second. This is a website for an insurance and investment guy, right? And smack in the middle of it is a formal academic definition of the sociological term agency. This is so deliberate. He's making this super clever play on words, linking an insurance agent with a sociological agent, someone who has the power to make change. It's all about building that intellectual authority. Okay, so let's tie this all together. We've got the official advisor, the high-level CEO, the deep-thinking philosopher, and even the academic sociologist. So what's it all for? Well, Section 5, the All-India pitch, is where we see how all these different pieces get funneled into one simple call to action. So first, after all that high-level philosophy and theory, the brand brings us right back down to earth. We're reminded of the actual tangible products. This whole list just grounds the pitch, showing you exactly what you can buy, from whole life insurance to pension plans and everything in between. And this is where all that grand building really pays off. It all gets boiled down into this dead simple 4-step logic. Step 1. You want to do big things? You need big money. Step 2. Insurance is how you get that money. Step 3. Hey, that money is tax-free when you're done. Step 4. So, contact us to buy some. It's a masterclass in taking a complex identity and turning it into an irresistible sales pitch.
And it all leads to this. After building up this complex, multi-layered persona of an educated, philosophical CEO, the final command is as simple and direct as it gets. You should buy LIC policies. That's it. Everything was designed to lead you right to this one simple conclusion.
So what we've just walked through is pretty incredible, right? It's a case study in modern digital-first branding. This is a strategy that doesn't just rely on credentials. It builds authority with this really interesting mix of personal philosophy, academic concepts, and even multilingual marketing. And it's all designed to bring you to one single clear action. So it kind of leaves us with this bigger question, doesn't it? What does a blend like this tell us about what it really takes to stand out and build trust in the digital age?